Good morning. I keep having the same question, so I wanted to do a little review for you guys. This is actually the video I was going to make for Monday, but I'll put it on today and also on Monday. So you guys can be reviewed on how to do adding and subtracting integers. So real quick, you can write these down. These are actually ones from your notes that we've already done, but you can write them down again to remind you. I'm just going to do a few. It shouldn't take real long. So I hope you all are doing well. Now here, remember -20 plus. So whenever we see this plus sign, we don't actually do anything. We don't do keep, change, or any of that. If it's a plus, that's what we want to see. Then we just look to see what column we're going to put these in. So -20 would go here, -12 will go here. And since it's in the same column, since they start in the same column, then we add them. And we get -32 because it's in the negative column. I'm going to have to move my picture so I'm not in the way when I try to write the answer. So we're going to have -32. Okay. Now, let's go down. I'll do one like that. So we have -42 and we have -14. Notice I don't change it because we're doing an addition. Addition is what we want. So then we just add 4 plus 2 is 6, 4 plus 1 is 5, and it's in the negative column. So -56. Remember, when we did this the first day with the counters, this would be like saying we had 42 red counters and then we added 14 more to it. So we should still have a negative answer. Now, if they're different, it's still an addition problem. So we do it the exact same way, -12, but then +9. Remember, when they're in different columns, we swing the smaller one and subtract. So 12 minus 9 is 3, and we're in the negative column, so our answer is going to be -3, right? Now, I know I'm going quick, but that's because we've done these. This should just be kind of a review to remind you guys how to do them. Here, we have a +18 and a -10. We're going to swing, since they're in different columns, we're going to subtract. 18 minus 10 is 8, and it's in the positive column because we have more positives than we do negatives. We have 18 positives and 10 negatives, okay? So we should have a positive answer. Now I'm going to skip down to subtracting, which is where things normally fall apart a little bit. But remember, only on subtraction do we keep, change. All right, so we're going to make this into an addition problem. We're going to keep our first number the same. We're going to change this to an addition and this +25 to a -25. So remember, minusing something is the same as adding a negative. This is the exact same thing. Now we do it like we did the other day when we were just adding. We have 15 positives, 25 negatives. We're going to swing it over and subtract. Well, that's not right. That should be a 1. Hello. Here, let me erase it. Okay. So that should be a 10, and we're in the negatives. Now, what happened when we were working on this week is that people got confused because it is a subtraction problem to start. We change it to an addition problem, but then we still follow the same rules. We actually do end up subtracting. So that's where people were getting confused. So -12 minus 15, this is the one that's missed the most because we just assume the answer is 3 or -3, and that is not correct. So we're going to keep, change, and that's only because in the middle here it's a subtraction. So -12, we're going to change this to a positive. This +15 becomes a -15. So keep, change. Now we have two negatives. We have -12, -15. Since they're on the same side, we add them. It's -27 because we're in the negative column. Remember, you guys, these are the same problem And some of you guys can visualize and know, well, if I have negative 12 and then I go farther left on the number line, then I'm going to be at negative 27. That's fine. This is just for those of us that still get confused. Okay, so positive 8 minus 12. So you can think I'm at positive 8 on the number line. I go left 12. All right, or we can think keep, change this to a positive, change our positive 12 to a negative 12. Remember, a minus is the same as plus a negative. It's the same thing. So then we're going to do 8 and we're going to do 12. We're going to swing it over. And that is going to give us 4. And we had more negatives than positives, so it's a negative 4. Okay, we're going to go down here to this one. So remember this one. This is the one, these are not my favorite. Okay, so it's a subtraction, so we got to keep, change, change. So negative 12 plus, and since this is negative, we have to change it as well. Keep, change, change. So we keep the negative, change, change. So now it's just negative 12 plus 12. I get this question a lot. If one's negative and one's positive and they're the same, which way do we swing it? It doesn't matter because we're going to subtract and our answer is going to be 0. Do not put a negative in front of the 0. Okay. 4 minus a negative 12. So we have to do keep, change, change. So we're going to keep the 4, keep the positive 4. Remember, it's technically a positive 4. Change this to plus, change this negative 7 to a plus. So now it's just positive 4 and positive 7. We just add them. So we get positive 11. All right, so you're just rearranging those. All right, you're just rewriting them, I mean. You only rewrite negatives, not negatives. You only rewrite subtraction, which is technically the same as a negative. But if it's like this, we don't rewrite it. If there's a plus sign there. This we would not rewrite. This one we would keep the same. We would just put them in the columns. It's only this, we put 1 in the 77 in the negative, 54 in the positive. It's only when there's a subtraction that we're going to keep, change, change. Okay, I hope this helps. Keep emailing questions. I will keep answering them. Bye guys, miss you all.